Hey guys, welcome to another video. Welcome to another full week of training. Thank you for those who left a bit of feedback on my last training video. I really appreciate it. Before I start with this one, I just want to get your thoughts on how long these videos should be, because the last one was like over 20 minutes and I didn't realize it was going to be that long until I put everything together and I was like, whoa. But yeah, do you prefer it to be around 20 minutes so that way I can go into a little bit of depth each day about what I'm doing? Or would you prefer it to be a little bit short and sharp, to the point, less of me just dribbling on about whatever, and try and keep it to around maybe 10 minutes or 15 minutes or something like that? Today is Monday, obviously, and just as last week, today is like a rest day for me. So I did commute to work and I just got home, and I usually do like my little conditioning session where I work on my posture and core exercises. So I'm not actually going to do that tonight. I'm just going to do some stretching and some foam rolling, just because I've still been having a few issues with my neck. So just gonna focus on just stretching out the body and just doing a little bit of myofascial release. So not everything always goes to plan how you like it. Like, you can design the perfect program, but it doesn't mean that you're going to stick to it completely. And this is something I've learned over the last few years. I used to be obsessed with sticking to an exercise plan, and now I just go by how I feel. Like, if my body's not feeling up to something, I'm not going to force it to do that. And things change. I reorganize my training week sometime, just depending on, you know, work commitments and other commitments. Things always change. So you just got to be adaptive to that. And yeah, that's what I've really learned over the last few years, is you have to be really adaptive with your training and be ready for anything in your life that could maybe change your program, or it could be an injury or something like that. But yeah, as I said before, let me know your thoughts, longer or shorter video, to the point or more detail. Or there's also the option of me maybe doing 2 or 3 videos throughout the week, so kind of breaking it up so I can go into more detail, but then they're like shorter videos throughout the week. But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And that is it for today. I will see you tomorrow on Tuesday, and tomorrow I've got a morning session before I go to work. So yeah. Alright guys, so I've just finished my training session on the trainer, mainly just focused on some sweet spot training and also some over-under efforts where you work slightly over your threshold and then slightly under. Didn't train outside just because it's a little bit chilly, and it was also really dark this morning, so the sun's been rising a lot later, and I think that's because yeah, obviously summer's come to an end, and also daylight savings is ending this weekend, I'm pretty sure, which means, yeah, the clocks are going to go back an hour. So hopefully that means we'll get a little bit more light in the morning, because that means the sun will rise a little bit earlier. I'm also lacking a little bit of winter gear at the moment, so waiting on that to arrive. I have ordered some stuff, so I'm just waiting on that to arrive so that I can train when it's a little bit cooler outside. But let's be real, in winter I'm going to end up doing most of my training on the trainer. I just find it's way more convenient, it's more efficient in terms of time, and I just get a lot more out of it. When I train outside, when it's like really cold, I just find that my body just tends to waste a lot of energy on trying to keep warm. So I just find that in winter, if I'm on the trainer, I just get so much more out of my workout. And in all honesty, by the end of last winter, I felt fitter coming out of winter than I did coming out of summer. So it really is a bit of a testimony to the power of the trainer and using a program such as Zwift to keep fit when you can't really train outside. Hey guys, so it is Wednesday and I'm just at the top of Norton Summit. I just finished doing some efforts. So basically today I did some attacking efforts. So I did 4 by 10 minutes at 95% of threshold power. And during those 10 minutes, every minute 45, I do 15 seconds of attacking. So I hold at least over 300 watts for 15 seconds and then I go back down to about threshold power. So it's a pretty tough session and I'm not gonna lie, I really wasn't feeling it today. After the second effort, I felt like just leaving it at that and just doing an easy ride. But then I figured, oh, you know what, I'm already halfway, I might as well just keep on pushing. And yeah, I don't know how, but I managed to do it. And my legs are feeling super heavy right now, so I'm looking forward to getting home and resting and getting in some food. But yeah, it's turned out to be a super nice day today. This morning when I got up it was pretty cold and I was lucky enough to have the day off today, so I waited till about midday and now it's really warmed up, but it's not too hot, you know, it's actually perfect and the sky is blue. Not many clouds out, so it is actually like perfect riding weather right now. So yeah, just really soaking it up. Alright guys, so today is Friday and I usually work all day on Fridays, but it just so happens to be a public holiday. It's Good Friday today, so I got the whole day off from work and what else am I going to do but go for a ride, right? So I had planned to do like more of an endurance ride today and just went out riding with a couple of friends and it turned out to be anything but endurance. It was more like tempo, threshold kind of pace, and just for good measure we threw in some anaerobic and VO2 efforts in there. So yeah, it turned out to be a little bit tougher than what I had planned for myself. But that's all good. It just means that tomorrow I'll be doing something slightly different. I had planned to do some attacking efforts like I did on Wednesday. But yeah, I don't think I'll be doing that just because today's training was pretty hard. My TSS, which is like your training stress score, was like 200, which if any of you guys know anything about that, that's pretty high. So yeah, I'm not really sure what I'll do tomorrow now. Quite possibly I might just do like one effort and then just go easy for the rest of the ride, or I might even just go easy depending on how I feel. Yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. So yeah, unfortunately it was a little bit wet this morning, so I didn't get much footage of the ride, even though we were like riding for 3 hours and ended up doing like 80k or so. the amount of footage that I got for that period of time is pretty pathetic, I must say. But yeah, like I said, it was wet, my hands were covered in water, and I didn't really want to get my phone out of my jersey and make it wet, or possibly have it slip out of my hands or something. So unfortunately that's just the way it is. And yeah, maybe I should be taking advantage of the GoPro more and putting that on my bike. If you would like to see like some GoPro footage of rides or something, you know, let me know. Sometimes I find the GoPro footage to be a little bit boring, and I like having a camera or a phone so I can record everything around me, but maybe I could do a combination of both or something. Yeah, just let me know in the comment section below. And yeah, that's pretty much it for today, and the next 2 days will be days of riding as well, just because it's a long weekend and I want to try and make the most of riding this weekend, especially because next week I'm actually going into a rest week, so I probably won't be doing a training video that week. So yeah, gonna make the most of it this weekend, and yeah, that's it. Hey guys, so it's Saturday and I decided that I would go for an effort this morning, but just one effort up Norton's, and yeah, it didn't really go out as I planned, just because my legs are still quite fatigued from yesterday's efforts, unfortunately. My lungs felt really good, but my legs just felt like crap. So I ended up doing like 17 something, which is nearly like 2 minutes slower than my PR up Norton. So I just went up with the Super Elliots guys, and yeah, I just couldn't hold the watts that I usually do, which is fine, it's still good training. So the first half I was holding around 240 watts, which is around probably what I need to hold to get a personal best up Norton's. But then yeah, I just dropped off. Everything felt good except for my legs. So after that, I kind of just pushed at around like sweet spot, so just below threshold, and just kept pushing to the end. So yeah, it's still good training, and I think sometimes it's good to keep on pushing even when your body doesn't feel that great, because it really like kind of teaches you to persevere and push through even when you're not feeling great. And also for like racing, so for example, last weekend we were racing for about 2 hours before we got to the main hill, towards the end of the race, and you know, you have to still put out power on that hill even though you've been racing for 2 hours. So there's already fatigue in the legs, and yeah, I think it's really good to incorporate that into your training, so still going for an effort even when there's fatigue in the legs and in the body, because it just really teaches you to push beyond that pain barrier. So yeah, it was still good overall. Unfortunately, I don't have any footage of this morning's ride just because I was going quite hard up Norton's and I didn't really want to pull out my phone and start filming, because I'm just not coordinated when I'm pushing that hard. But like I said yesterday, I really need to like hook up the GoPro to my bike so I can start getting some decent footage for you guys. Okay guys, so I just got back from my last ride for the training week, and that was just a 3-hour endurance ride. So with any of these rides I've done this week, you can check them out on Strava if you want to see like the details of what I actually did. And there's also a link to my Strava account in the description below. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this week. Next week I'm going into a rest week, so I probably won't film a training week because it'll just be pretty boring. But yeah, at the end of the rest week I might be doing a FTP test, or a functional threshold power test. And yeah, if you guys want me to like hook up a GoPro to my bike or something and do like a power overlay, or I don't know, I'm not even sure if I'm going to do it yet, but if that's something, like those type of videos is something that you guys would want to see, then please let me know and I'll try and do more of that stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna go enjoy the rest of my Easter and enjoy some delicious vegan chocolate. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video.